What is going on, everybody? Sorry, I'm a couple minutes behind. Hope you're having a good day. I've been watching a little bit of the World Cup. Pretty good game down to the wire here between Germany and Paraguay. So that's exciting. But I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I've been having a pretty good day. Actually gonna get this game open here really quickly so I can have the end on, assuming they go to a shootout. Because it looks like, yeah, it's still 1-1. I don't know if any of you guys are really into the World Cup or not. I assume some of you are watching it. Let's see here. World Cup. Hey, Great White Ape, I appreciate that, my man. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, we're going to be talking quite a bit about that today just to kick things off. And then we'll jump into some Diablo 1 Ironman stuff, which will be a lot of fun. But just going to wait a little bit here, get a few more people in here, and then we'll jump into some conversation and things. Just joining the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. We'll get kicked off here in just 5 minutes or so. Let some people funnel in. I've got the World Cup game on right now on my phone, so I'm watching that. Looks like it's a pretty good close to the game. They might go to a shootout, huh? What's up, Albertron? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Appreciate you joining. Have you considered making a poison damage calculator for D2? You did mention towel-socketed flails, I think, last vid. Yeah, so that's true. And I'll show you something real quick here. So I have a bunch of charms that are also poison damage focused. And a lot of these are these like 6 over 3 seconds. As far as I know, the poison damage is averaged based on total damage and then seconds. Now, don't quote me on that right now, so I'd have to look into it. But I could potentially look into the poison damage calculator, although I'm sure there's probably one out there you might be able to look at. I'm just not quite as familiar with the calculations. But one of the reasons I go poison is because the damage is just obviously very high. But like, if I end up getting access to rune words, so if I get like a what do you call it, a malice or a black. What's the other obvious one? Oh, a strength. Although I do have a the crush flange. I got that already, which is kind of like my crushing blow weapon. But like that's more of a boss killer because it's got the knockback, and the knockback's not really that great. It's actually pretty complicated, and you may be interested given how extensive the other spreadsheet is. Yeah, I know it's really like in depth. I just don't know a lot about it, so I just have to do some research on how the damage calculations work. But it could be fun. Wait a few more minutes here and we'll jump in and get started. I tell you what, guys, it is extremely hot where I live right now. So much so that I'm not even making this up. There was an Amazon driver that apparently had a heat stroke in my friend's yard today, and they had to call an ambulance. Like, that's how hot it is. Like, for anybody that's not in the US, it is currently 35.5 degrees Celsius. That's about 96 Fahrenheit. And it's supposed to get worse later in the week. It's supposed to go up to like 100. Yes, I caught a stream. Was wondering if you streamed, brother. I have to say the Zonezerker Challenge, a breath of fresh air in the D2R community. I really enjoyed each episode. Essence Farmer, thank you so much. Seriously, that means a lot. And also thank you for coming to hang out with us a bit today. I'll walk through kind of how the campfire streams work in a second. Just waiting for a few more folks to trickle in, and then we'll dive in. Alberatron, high humidity. Yes, it's very high humidity. When I walk outside with my glasses, they immediately fog up, and I have to wipe them off because it's so humid. It's gross. So it looks like the Germany Uruguay game is going to be going into shootout, which is quite intense. Tell me you're in Texas without telling me. I am not in Texas, actually. Believe it or not, Hugh. Hugh Janus, that's a great name. No, I'm not in Texas. I actually live in the Midwest. It can get sneaky hot here. Very humid. All right, so I figure we can go ahead and get started here. As more people trickle in, we can start updating them based on that. So let's get let me turn this on here. All right, so basically the way these campfire streams work, we had our first one last week and it was a lot of fun. I'm not going to be doing any actual gameplay today, but that's going to be an important topic of discussion that I'd like to talk about with you guys. So basically, just going to go through kind of a recap of what happened in the previous episode, and also, you know, kind of plans and what to expect. But like, I also really like to take this time to get feedback from you guys and to see if there's anything I can do to improve the episodes and so on and so forth. But the streaming thing's a big topic, so we will get to that in a second. So just give me 1 second here. So as you guys saw in the last episode, we did make some progress. We got through Act 1, and we got a few items. The first was Arctic Binding, so we can pair that with our Arctic Fur set if we want. It's not a great thing to do right now, but we could. Also made a new stealth. We put the stealth in a new body, so we put got a quilted armor stealth instead of a ring mail stealth. We also found a 3 open socket ring mail. We'll do 3 perfect topazes in that, so we'll get a little extra magic find. And Crush Flange, I talked about that a little bit earlier, but that's going to be a really good boss killer for us since the knockback won't work on the bosses. Alternatively, we can make a Strength rune word if we get an Am rune, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get it this early. Maybe we could cube up to it if we get enough runes there. Also got ourselves an Angelic Halo, which is a huge, huge drop and very important, so I'm going to be on the lookout for the wings, of course. Lots of good charms in between there as well, mostly resistance charms. Some of them are damage charms, like plus to poison, plus to fire, things like that. We're always going to avoid the cold damage charms just because the cold damage could potentially break the enemy, so I can't work them. Let's see here. Lots of extra Clayglaws equipment. Clayglaws Claws proving to be one that we're going to find a lot. I think the top 2 items we found thus far have been Clayglaws Claw, Clayglaws Pincers, Draketh. Whoa, what did I miss? You didn't miss too much. I was just talking about how it's incredibly hot right now where I live, and I'm not sure if you're where you are in the world, but I looked it up earlier. It's about 96 Fahrenheit and 35.5 degrees Celsius right now. Very, very humid. And my friend had an Amazon driver collapse in his yard earlier today, and they had to call the ambulance because it was so hot. It's supposed to get even worse than that coming up here, actually. So, we shall see. Yeah, this heat wave sucks. Yes, it does. It is brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, yeah, so outside of that, though, just recapping again kind of what happened last episode and where we're at. Yeah, you're probably relatively close to me, Draketh. I'm in the Midwest. But, yeah, so then let's see here. So we left off talking about Angelic Halo. So we got that from Bone Ash in the Cathedral. And we will be praying that we can get the Angelic Wings somewhere. Outside that, let's see. We got ourselves a Death Spade. Not really going to help us, but glad we knocked it off the list. That was from a casket in the... where was that? Wasn't... Oh, it was... I don't remember. Was it? No, it wasn't the jail. Then we got Bane's Authority from Indario on our first kill, which is really good because... Let's say gold bar. Thanks for the follow, brother man. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it's actually a pretty good item. It's like a mini Arachnid's Mesh. It's got the 10% FCR on it, and it's also got plus 20 to life. So if for some reason I decide I want to go into Warcry or something like that, I do have a good belt for it right now. And we can always upgrade it so we can get more potion slots. So that'll be good. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, we finished off in Dariel, and now we're in Act 2, and we're rolling. I'm not going to spoil where I am right now. Gold bar, is the overall challenge to finish a grail or just get a new item from each zone? The challenge is just to get a new item each zone. So basically, in order to advance into another area, I have to find a unique or set item. And if I find a duplicate, it doesn't count. So we just have to keep farming that area until we find something. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that if I find an item that I can't stay there for a while. So if there's another thing I want to find there that I might not be able to get later, I can take that risk. But it opens me up to have the potential of not getting, or it limits my accessibility to other items in the future if I get too many in one zone, if that makes sense. Just for example, in the Black Marsh, I found a Clayglaws Claw or Pincers, one of the two. And then I also found a Death's Guard. To be fair, you could probably get like a good chunk of the Grail down the series. Yeah, Draketh, I will. I think it's going to be like something like... I should have around 270 items or something like that. I think the Grail is like a little over 500. So we'll cover a lot of ground. Actually, I've already found some stuff I haven't gotten yet, which were just some of the early items, like the Nasher, for example. I didn't have that one yet, just because I didn't. You don't spend a lot of time farming early areas. And actually, ironically, I don't have the Torch of Iroh either, but I have it on my hardcore Grail, which is always funny, because I was like, wait a minute, I thought I had this, but I don't. And then I was like, okay, yeah, actually, it's in my hardcore one. Can you project how long it'd take to finish a Grail with your zone area item drop calculator? I don't think I have it set up to do that effectively right now, but the thing about it is, like, I just have to think about how I finish the Grail, because, like, hypothetically, let's say I finished everything, went through Hell, killed Baal, did Hell Cows. Like, Hell Cows would be the last one. That's like roughly 270 zones, right? Something like that, probably. So that'd be 270 items. So then we'd have to think about, okay, how would I account for the remainder of the Grail items after we get through that point? But the thing to keep in mind is, with the challenge, you run out of opportunity to get items at some point. So, or just it's become much rarer, right? Like Torch of Iroh, for example, I brought that one up earlier. Once you get into the later levels, it could potentially be 1 in 500,000 or something like that, right? So, so there's a lot of factors like that to keep in mind. It's very hard to say. I think if I were to build a calculator like that, I'd have to... it also depends on the items you get as you go. You could be hunting Goal and Hell. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I was saying about the Torch of Iroh. Like, if you don't find these early items early, and you accidentally find something that you might be able to find more easily later. Like, if I find an Eisenhart's weapon right now, that stinks, because you can find Eisenhart's so consistently and easily throughout the game. Like, I'd be ecstatic if I found an Eisenhart's item in Hell, for example. No, I don't expect that. I mean, the Grail, I don't have enough zones to complete the Grail, right? But theoretically, if I decide I'm going to do this run again afterwards, but maybe with a different class, then we could try to maybe combine them and do a Grail that way, which could be interesting. I've had some people in my Discord that have been doing it as well, and it's been really interesting to see their stuff, because one of the folks in the Discord's doing a Tavi Arn, thanks for the follow, brother man. But one of the need to make that bigger. I can't see that very well. But yeah, one of the guys in my Discord is doing one, and he's using a sorry, getting distracted by this World Cup shootout here. He's doing an assassin, which seems like a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool things you can do with the assassin. You have in this music, I need to change this. He's got an assassin, so you have a lot of AoE damage, but you've also got, the burst of speed and things like that as well. AI viewer stream boo. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this guy out here. Let me block this dude in my chat. We don't need anybody in here advertising this. Where did he go? Sorry. Had to ban that dude advertising that crap. Okay. Been keeping up with your Zonezerker series. Good shit, brother. Didn't know you streamed. Earned my follow for sure. Is it, do you pronounce it, can I call you Tavia? Is that cool? Or is it Taviarn? Okay, Tav or Tav? Like Tav? I gotta run, but my opinion on streaming, if it doesn't interrupt your video creation workflow, I feel like you should stream while playing, assuming you always end up with a summary video. Many people don't want to watch streaming, so in my opinion, the spoiler notion doesn't hold for anyone who's only watching the YouTube vids. Nice. Oh, thanks, Albertron. Okay, sounds good, brother. I hope you have an awesome night, Albertron. Thanks for joining again, man, and also appreciate your thoughts as well. Well, pleasure to meet you, Tav. Thanks for joining, and I really appreciate the follow as well, and for the kind words about the series. We're actually, so Tav, I'm curious, would you be interested in me streaming the series as long as I'm putting out the episodes as well? Do you think that would ruin it? Or am I good to stream and then put together the video and put them out Saturday? Feels like a natural transition to stream content once the series is done to make a Grail character. Stream series and then recap or whatever on YouTube. Miko, what's going on, my brother? How you doing today? By the way, I was talking about a guy in my Discord with the assassin that's zone locked. That's Miko in the chat right now. He's kicking butt. He's really, really far right now. So yeah, anyway, I'm kind of starting to lean towards actually streaming the series, because I think it'd be a ton of fun to do it. The Poin Ball, what's going on, brother? How you doing today? Sure, man, the video is like a resume of the grind. It makes sense to stream and make a video after. I will watch both. I think stream your daily grinds and do 15-20 minute recap on YouTube. I'm starting to lean that way too, because so here's a couple things. If I stream it, then I get to learn from you guys on the fly as well, because what I'm finding is that every time I put out a video, I get some really good suggestions that I'm not thinking about in the moment when I'm actually doing the run. So for example, like if I have like the stealth I put in the ring mail because I wasn't thinking about that, for example. Jay Gordo, how are you doing today? Can you use gear with Magic Find on your zone runs? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So right now, I am rocking a couple different pieces of Magic Find gear, socketed with perfect topazes, and then I got some jewelry that has Magic Find on it as well. Jacret, to the point of streaming before the video, yeah, for sure. You're filming it anyway. Might as well stream while doing it. Yeah, I think that's fair. Tab, in my opinion, whatever you feel is best. Wouldn't hurt to stream series, but then wouldn't get the cool overlays showing odds, drops, etc. So the good thing, like, I want to just make sure you guys know is what I can do is I can separate the recording and the overlays on the live stream. So I'll have a clean recording with nothing on it, and I can do all of the stuff that I've been doing already for the other videos. And I think that the good thing about doing that is if I stream it, I have a lot of people that are asking me for longer episodes for what I'm putting out already, and it's kind of hard to, again, I'm trying to find the balance between length and content and quality and stuff like that, and release schedule. And I think the good thing is if I'm streaming the run, people that really want to watch the action and see what's going on in between and stuff like that could potentially tune in for that or watch the VOD. And then if people like the more episodic approach, they can just watch the videos. Miko, I'm good. Need to get back to Zone Locked Assassin. Been kind of busy. Yeah, I feel you, brother. Miko, you been watching the World Cup at all? I've got it on right now. We've got a holy crap! Paraguay just beat Germany. Oh my god! In the shootout. Holy crap! Sorry, guys. I'm distracted. I'm gonna turn that off now. Essence Farmer, I feel like if you want to grow your YouTube channel, streaming would be a good way of doing it. I agree with the idea of streaming not affecting viewership of videos. I think that's fair. And to be honest, I would like to grow my Twitch as well, obviously through streaming, because I'll be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, but it would just be ideal. Like, there's a lot of perks to streaming on Twitch that you don't have in YouTube. Miko, did you say you're still working night shift, or you're just used to night shift and so you've kind of got a weird schedule? I can't remember if you said that, because I know Waz just working night shift. In my opinion, you can freely stream your Zone Locked. It's just a handful of people probably in stream, and 95%. Yeah, that's true. Gold Bar, I really like your YouTube shorts too. That's new stuff for the community as best as I can tell, and a nice change from the blaster content that's mostly out there. Gold Bar, are you talking about like the Chronicle quizzes I'm doing? Because I love doing those too, I just haven't had a lot of time with the Zonezerker stuff. Miko, thank you so much for the €5, dude. Seriously. Absolute saint, brother. I appreciate that. And Jerkath, you too, dude. Thank you, dude. Seriously. For the 2. You guys are super good. You guys are freaking awesome. I haven't even done anything. I think a good way of trying to balance it might be like how Zarfin does it. He streams sometimes, but not everything he does, even the same video. Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. Like, I've tuned into his streams quite a few times, and I feel like throws curveballs with his videos sometimes. But the difference though with Zarfin is that he doesn't do episodes. He does like usually like 60-minute, usually like hour-long episodes. So it's like a little different than my situation, because if I let's see here, let me change up this music. Sorry, distracting. I gotta be careful with the music I put on. I got approval from this group to play their stuff so I don't get copyright hit, but I actually got copyright hit in my last stream for like accidentally having a song on for like 30 seconds. Anyway, so yeah, so Zarfin doesn't do episodes, but I do episodes, so it's like a little different because people know what's going to be coming from week to week until I finish Zonezerker. I have plans for other videos and I have other ideas and things like that, but I just want to get through Zonezerker first. The other thing is with the streams, I would love to be able to stream stuff outside of D2 every once in a while. Not maybe all the time, but like we're doing the like the Diablo 1 Ironman stuff right now, which I'll get on and start doing here in a little bit once we're done chatting about this. It was super fun last stream, by the way, so I hope you guys enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, like if I could have a couple days where I'm doing that maybe in between, and then the other days I'm doing Zonezerker streams or whatever, as long as my schedule allows it, that would be ideal. Because the other thing is, if I'm streaming Monday and Tuesday, and let's just say I do 4-hour streams each day, and I don't do Zonezerker, that means it's like 8 hours I can't actually do Zonezerker. And obviously, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I mean, just for context, I am married. You know, I've got a job outside of this, and I've got a house and all that kind of thing, right, guys? Like, so I'm still trying to get that figured out and balanced as well, you know. Yes, the Chronicle quizzes and other interactive content, nice way to get bumps and also educate your audience on the game. I appreciate that, Gold Bar. I'm glad that you're watching some of those. They're fun to make, and they're not too hard to make. I just got to be, again, I'm just trying to balance my schedule with the Zonezerker stuff. So hopefully once I get back into a rhythm, I'll start making those again. Miko, you got a free day, back to work evening shifts, and maybe have to swap the night shifts. Hey, I'm a night guy as well. Honestly, I would, if I could afford it, I'd much rather do things at night. Tav, haven't touched D1 in years. Dude, D1 is awesome. There's a lot of great mods. I'm using Devolution X right now. There's a couple other ones that people are using too that I've gotten sent. Miko sent me a different one last stream that I'm not going to try out today, but we will try it at some point because it looks super cool. So that'll be the one we hop on here in a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty confident. I have kids, so I'm forced to be a night person to play games. I feel you, Druketh. Now, that being said, I don't have any kids. I've only been married a year. I will say kids will probably be on the horizon at some point soon. But yeah, obviously when the kids come, that's you have to play at night only. Until they get a little older, though, right? Maybe they'll play with you if you want to play with them. Any unique challenges that you can share for after the Zonezerker series? I do have some ideas for some other things. I'm not going to divulge them right now, but I've had a lot of stuff come up and things. The thing about it is that Zonezerker has been such a fun thing to make, and it's been so cool to be able to interact and talk with you guys, and just really trying to put my absolute best effort into making quality episodes. And it's a little bit different than other stuff that people have done. Like, there's not a lot of episodic approaches in the D2 community, so that's a little different. But the big thing, like, is the next thing I do after Zonezerker, to me, is like I don't necessarily expect that it's going to be as cool as Zonezerker, just because it's going to be hard, because it's so unique. But I want to try to still have that standard. I've got a very high standard for myself, especially now with the stuff I'm putting out. I don't want to just put stuff out just for the sake of putting it out. So anyway, I know that was long-winded. I'm training my kids to do my woodcutting and OSRS for me. Hell yeah, Druketh. By the way, if you want to add me on OSRS, I'll PM you in Discord my stuff. Miko is also an RS guy. If he's in the Discord in the chat, and we're gonna link up and play at some point as well. I've almost got a maxed Ironman, and I've got a main that has max combat, but not very good stats otherwise. Did you expect Zonezerker to blow up like it did in the community? No, no, for sure not. But I will say though that I did think that like I thought it was a cool concept though, like, because Druketh, you mentioned OSRS. Like, I'm a big OSRS fan, and so when I was thinking of ideas, I'm like, well, you know, there's a lot of cool area lock stuff in you know, in the old school RuneScape community. You know, obviously you got Swampletics, you got these chunk accounts and things like that, where they're like, hey, I can't leave this area until I do this. And I'm like, well, heck, why don't I do that in Diablo, and then I just have to get an item. So it was kind of just looking for inspiration in other places, because if you look at Diablo creators, there's a lot of people make really cool stuff, but someone had posted a comment in my last episode that I thought was interesting, which was like, every challenge is play Diablo only using this, for example. So like, play Diablo only using spears or whatever. Some of those runs are super cool and fun, but it's just very formulaic at this point. And so anyway, just looking outside of the game and outside of current content creators for inspiration, and taking some principles from old school RuneScape and putting in here, and that's how it happened. But like, to answer your original question again, I didn't expect it would get this big, but I thought it was a cool idea, and I really wanted to try to make the episodes as cool as possible too. Like, I'm a big nerd with stats and things like that, so I didn't know if anybody was going to like that. Some people don't like it in the videos, but I'm like, I think this is cool, so I'm going to put it in there. Basically, it was more or less like, hey, what can I do that's going to be different, that I think's cool, and that I'm going to have fun doing? And that's really what it is. and just trying to maintain quality for it, and listening to you guys as well. Like, I've met so many cool people already. It's actually crazy. And just getting suggestions from you guys too, and learning more about the game. Catch up here on the chat a little bit. Diminished, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing today? The term barbarian is super offensive for Nordic people. Is it actually, really? I don't know if you're being serious or not. Because if it is, I'm sorry. I certainly mean no offense. Apropos Wooin. Am I pronouncing that right? Is that Apropos? Woo, the mighty Zonezerker. How you doing today, my man? It's good to see you. Carlo Rossi the Great could follow up Zonezerker with the exact opposite and do a naked hardcore run and see how far you get. Naked hardcore run. Well, so, but apropos. Okay, got it. I'm trying my best with pronunciation, so thanks for letting me know. I'm pretty sure I've said Miko's name wrong about 50 times. Apropos. Nice to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, yeah, okay, so a naked hardcore run. Now, would the naked hardcore run be on the Barbarian? Because that would be something. I haven't done it, but I've seen punch barbs work. I'm guessing we would just need to farm a crap ton of charms, and we'd have to be creative. I mean, could you use mercenaries? Because if you could use mercenaries, it's feasible. I've done naked hardcore bash barbarian, got the Duriel, but damn, that guy just smacks you. That Duriel would not be fun. I think a big part of the games like D2 and OSRS is the stats. It's a big reason why people like it. 100%. It's, see, I'm with you, Jerkath. It's a, it's an RNG game. You know, it's fun to understand how those numbers work and what your odds of getting things are. But beyond the RNG, also like just the damage calculations and things. Old school RuneScape and D2 both have interesting damage calculators. What's going to get you the most DPS? Like, that's fun stuff to know. Okay, so barbarian is not an offensive term. Got it. You guys are just messing with me, but all good, all good. Love your work, sir. Even spending company time at work to be here. Thank you so much, Apropos, my man. Used to say mine wrong till someone pointed out a dictionary. Nice. You say it like Miko, but is it Miko? Am I saying that right now? Love the Zonezerker videos, great job. It's a fascinating concept. Started a Zone Warlock. Learn how to advance your character, even if you're stuck one area for a while via gambling, etc. Nikolai, thanks for joining, man, and I appreciate that so much. Zone Warlock, that's awesome. I'd love to hear more about that. You should join my Discord, because if you do, it's in the description. I want to hear more about your progress on that Zone Warlock. We've got some other guys sharing screenshots of their drops and things like that now, so that'd be awesome to have you as well if you're on Discord. But that's the first one I've seen for a Zone Warlock. I've seen a couple others. I've seen an Assassin, I've seen Sorceress, and I've seen a Paladin. And then a couple Barbarians as well, which is so cool. Somehow I sidestepped RS of all forms. I tell you what, dude, I think you'd like it. I would say give it a shot. It's definitely a game for people, like, it's a lot more attractive for people that played it back in the day, to be honest, right? But, but I think it's so well done now. They made so many updates to it that it's amazing, and they've got a great PvP community. They've got obviously a lot of people playing the game, so you've got a lot of people you can play with. It's very active, good content creators, cool events. They just hosted a big event in Chicago, actually. And yeah, and Carlo just said RNG game with excellent mechanics. Yeah, it's got great mechanics. The boss fights are super cool. You've got a lot of skilling stuff in there as well. Great music too. With every irony, I use this defining to use apropos correctly. Think of it as meaning relevant, pertinent, or with regard to, avoiding treatment as a simple synonym for appropriate. That's correct, but K is double as in Finnish. It's a bit different pronunciation. Got it. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna look up your name and how to say it, which is the same thing I did with Waj. I'm still practicing his name, Wojciech, which it's still wrong, but I gotta get your guys' names right. OSRS has a lot of new players, but for sure it's not everyone's cup of tea. Takes some time to get into. Yeah, it does. I think it's like, if you give it a few days of playing, then you're probably going to like it. And there's a very real chance you might get addicted. For better or for worse. After Civ 1 and 2, SC2K Dune, D2, I kind of hyper-focused my online play once it happened. Hey, I get that, apropos. Back to work, leave stream on till I enter my almost signalless zone. Hey man, well thanks so much for joining today. It's been great talking to you and hanging out, and hopefully we could see you again in the next couple streams. Talking with the guys earlier, I'm probably going to start streaming some Zonezerker for real, doing some actual zones. So if you're around and available, man, would love to have you come hang out again. Polish names are impossible. Finland is easy compared to Polish. Yeah, I'd have to see some of the words lined up, but I can definitely say your name feels easier to say than Waj's name, for sure. Go get the kids to bed, but I'll leave this up to Lurk and give the view. Thanks, Draketh. Hope you have an awesome night, man. If you're able to come back and hang for a little bit, we'll get started on the Diablo 1 Ironman pretty soon. So appreciate you joining, dude. And I'm sure I'll catch up with you, if not later today, maybe on Discord or in stream tomorrow. Love the series. Thank you so much, Kelly. Hope you're having an awesome day so far, and thanks for joining the stream. So I figure we'll probably go ahead and get started on going back to the D1 Ironman. I'll explain what that is here in a second. But for anybody new joining, we just did a recap of everything from the last episode on Zonezerker. And obviously, as you guys know, we're in Act 2 now, so we're going to be progressing through there, hopefully, quickly. And we're going to start streaming Zonezerker as well. So we'll still have the episodes very similar to how they are now, but if you're more interested in the gameplay, seeing how things progress, theory crafting, giving me suggestions as we go, then I'll be streaming it, and so love for you guys to tune in. In fact, I think tomorrow will probably be the first time that we actually do a real, legit Zonezerker stream. That being said, though, I do kind of like doing these little campfire chats, so I think we'll probably do these every Monday, just as a starting point, like maybe for 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. It's just kind of nice to talk to you guys and just to go through everything that's happened and what's to come. And then so maybe we do like 30 minutes to an hour of the little campfire on Mondays, and then after that we go in straight into Zonezerker. Message you on Discord. Sounds good, Draketh. Tav, gonna have a set streaming schedule or just as you can. So right now, I do have a set streaming schedule. I just said it though. We'll be doing Monday and Tuesday, 7 to 10 p.m. or 7 to 11 p.m. So that'll be kind of the basis for it right now, and then trying to fill in spots where I can otherwise. The big thing is if I do start streaming Zonezerker, like I said before, that's going to save me time actually because that'll be actual gameplay that I'll be recording as well that I can use to make the footage with, make the video episodes with. Now, I will say this. The episodes actually do take quite a bit of work and a lot of time to put in. So me streaming every single day would make it impossible to do the episodes, and I don't want that to be the case. So it'll probably be something where I do like maybe 3 days a week streaming for now. We're trying to figure it out, and I would like to be able to start doing it different time slots as well, because I know that like this time slot that we're at right now, 7 to 10, 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern in the United States, doesn't really work for everybody. I know that, like, everybody that's, for example, in Europe, it's really late for them. So if they're not working night shift or if they're not a night owl, they're not going to be able to tune in the stream. And I'd love to be able to talk to everybody. So if someone's able to join an earlier stream or a later stream, at least to be able to hang out and meet you guys and talk and stuff like that. So I could see myself trying to shift things up a little bit on one day. But again, it depends. Weekends are pretty hard for me to do it. Those would be unpredictable. So if I started streaming on like a Saturday, that's not going to be planned. I'll try to let you guys know ahead of time, whether it be Discord or on a community post or something like that. But that would be random, just because weekends are crazy, And like I said before, I do have my job outside of this. It'd be sweet to not have to do that at some point, right? But not the situation now. And and I'm married, and I like to go out and do stuff with my wife. So I'm just trying to get things balanced and figured out. And it's actually been really helpful talking to you guys about it, because you guys give me a lot of helpful suggestions and tips, and what things you guys want to have included and what you don't. So anyway, long-winded answer to your question there, Tab, but streaming schedule right now is Monday, Tuesday, 7 to 10 or 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern. And then we might add another day at some point, maybe next week even, I'm not sure. Just need to continue figuring it out. And then could be random Saturday, random Sunday. Saturday would be great though if more people could get on then. No, you're good, bro. Balance is important. Got to keep the wife happy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, for me, like right now, I want to maintain quality of the series. I want to make them as good as possible. I'm not trying to pump out a bunch of stuff just to get it out there. I'm loving interacting and hanging out with you guys. It's been a blast. And I want to do that at respectable levels and be able to maintain my life outside of it as well. So it's all a learning process, obviously, coming into this. I've only been making videos since February, so it hasn't been that long. And obviously Zonezerker started this month, so lots of stuff to learn. Okay, guys, so for those just joining the stream, hope you're having an awesome day so far. We've done a full recap of what we had in the last Zonezerker episode, ending with the Endario kill to get us the Bane's Authority. And we're in Act 2 now. We're going to be shifting gears here just in a second. We're going to jump on Diablo 1 and go back to the Ironman challenge. If you're not familiar, I would encourage you to stick around because it's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it a lot, and I'll explain how the rules work in a second. Last quick thing again, I'll be starting to stream Zonezerker here soon. I'll make an announcement post about that tomorrow. I think that'll be the first one. Roded666, thanks for the follow, my man. I need to make that bigger. I can barely see it. Let's see if I can make that a little bigger. All right. Right on. Joel Fletcher, hey, just made my way here from the first time. Came across Zonezerker. Gotta say, it's amazing, and you're doing a great job on the videos. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Joel. Seriously, I appreciate that, and really appreciate you joining the stream. It's great to have you here. The way these campfires work is we just do a recap, the last episode and what's to come. Just a heads up to you, we're going to start streaming some actual live Zonezerker here starting tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. But guys, I'm going to run to the restroom and get some water real quick, and I'll be back, and then we will we're going to jump into the Diablo 1 Ironman run. So I hope you guys stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Roaded 666, your series is so good. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that, and also, again, I appreciate the follow, too. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just 1 second. All right, guys. Classic diminished. Did you know that wearing a hat is offensive to bald people and gays? Classic. Classic. Not falling for that one, my man. All right, my dudes. It's time to get rocking. So I'm gonna get D1 fired up here. And we'll get cooking. We'll get started on this Ironman run. So yeah, for those that are not familiar, I'll explain how it works here in a second. And we'll get rocking. All right. Give me 1 second here. Let's get these rules. There we go. All right, can everybody see okay? And can everybody hear okay? Any luck? Any luck? Yay or nay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, it's looking good. All right. Sorry, you just got to be careful. You know, you never know. So it might look a little bit stretched. I apologize for that. It just has to do with the framing on it. All right, guys. So last stream, we did something called the Diablo 1 Ironman. Now, traditionally speaking, the D1 Ironman is a challenge that requires 3 people. You have the original 3 classes, the warrior, the rogue, and the sorcerer. And you can't use anything in town, so you can't go to Griswold, can't get healing from Pepin, nothing like that. You go straight to the dungeon, and you can only use supplies you get in the dungeon. Once you go down a floor, you can't come back up. And it's also hardcore. If you die, you die. Now, in the typical fashion, you can get revived if your teammate finds a scroll of resurrection, but obviously that's very rare. And we're playing this single player, so it's not possible. The other thing is we're playing this on Devolution X, which is a source port, so it's got a lot of quality of life things and just various things you might not have seen before. So we'll have all the quests enabled. There's also a monster regen that will happen, so they'll actively heal, which is actually a really big deal in fights like the Butcher. I've got a few things I've added here as well. You can see the current health level here. I've got this little meter, so 70 over 70, 10 over 10 for mana. Yeah, and there's just other stuff you'll probably randomly see that might look a little bit different. So, all that to say, last time we did the Bard. The Bard is a class that was supposed to be in Hellfire, the D1 expansion, but did not make it. But it's still in the source file, so they opened it up for access here. And the Bard's an interesting class because she can dual wield single-handed weapons, and she can also identify items as her base skill. So this will be different because now we're going the classic warrior. We have our repair skill, which is actually really good since we can't repair stuff in town. We will be missing out on that identify skill, but everything else should be pretty good because we should be a little tankier. We're just going to be more melee focused. This is the class I'm sure most of you have played the most, at least I did anyway, and yeah. So let's turn this light on here, and let's get to it, guys. So like I mentioned before, all the quests will be they'll be active. You can see the top left here, we've got the poison water supply. Once we get up to the cathedral here, the church, you'll see the body as well. So that means that we also have the butcher. So let's get going here. Now, floor 1 is usually pretty easy. There's going to be some things we're going to be looking for.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
We're definitely going to want to get ourselves a good healing source. So maybe like a book of healing would be great, or a healing staff. Also going to want to get ourselves a holy bolt staff if possible, which would be a good thing to use against Leoric, although not mandatory for this class since he could use maces. Maces are interesting because they deal 50% more damage versus the undead, so skeletons of course, but it doesn't tell you that, so that's a hidden mechanic in D1. The other thing is that swords actually do half the damage to undead, so it's actually probably in my best interest to put this club on, do more damage to the skeletons if I see them. And just a quick question, I just want to make sure, does everything look okay, guys? Is it smooth? Is it running okay? Just make sure, because I've currently got it on 60 FPS, and last time I did that, it didn't look great, but I tried to fix some settings, so hopefully it looks all right. All right. Very good quality. Thanks, Miko. Cool, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Sometimes it looks a little different on my end. You guys might know this already, but when you level up, you do heal, of course. Get some points to vitality and mana as well. Dexterity is probably the best thing in this game, actually, in terms of attribute or skill, or not skill, but attribute stats. The reason's because it ups your armor class and your chance to hit, which is a really big deal. It also increases your hit or your damage for certain weapons. In this case, though, a lot of the requirements for learning spells is level 20, and if I find a Book of Healing, that's going to be important. So I'm actually going to go Magic first, and then probably go Magic again, and then we'll start going into Dex, unless we find something like a Warhammer, which is a really good weapon that requires 40 Strength. Okay, Shrine. So I'm going to take a peek and see what the Shrine does, because it might... this might be a bad one. So this is a, what was this one? A Divine Shrine. What does this do? Fully restores health and mana. Drops potions. Dungeons level 1 through 3. 1 full health and 1 full mana. Okay, so that's quite good. Very, very good. And of course, getting the that extra buckler, I didn't mention this already, but getting that extra buckler is really good. That is going to give us just some flexibility in case we destroy our shield. But like I said before, we can repair it, so that helps. But the warrior in D1 has very good block chance or block rate compared to other classes, if I'm not mistaken. So very, very good to get that. Yeah, level 1 always very smooth. It's more so just hoping that you can get some good gear to bring to level 2. So the falchion, it's not bad actually. That'll up our damage quite a bit. Okay, so this is really important. We got this bookcase here. We're going to be praying for our Book of Healing. We can get that. We will be looking very good. And it's pretty unlikely that I'll keep picking up all these items, but it's... Oof, now stream lagged. The game itself lagged, Miko. And now it works. Huh. Weird. If it does that again, let me know. I don't want to make you guys look at crap. Fascinating shrine. Sounds disappeared. Seriously? I tell you what, man, that's annoying. Here, let me get, let me get that sounds fixed again. Last time I changed the sound on it, it did crash on me. But let me do that again. Can you guys hear me? Should be just my webcam right now. Yeah, it OBS crashed again. I don't know what the heck, why that keeps happening every time I do that, but it keeps happening. Now can Okay, you got the sound. Yeah, OBS just crashed on me. Sorry about that, guys. Quite annoying. All right, so Fascinating Shrine. That spell level increase at a cost reduces total mana by 10%, increases Firebolt by 2. We're not going to do that. All right. Hope everybody's having an awesome day or night wherever you are right now. As said before, we're doing the D1 Ironman challenge. Got the let me get the rules back up on the screen here. Basically, idea here is that we will be using only resources in the dungeon. The sound, something funky happening on sounds again, delayed like 5 seconds. That's so weird. Hmm. I'm gonna look this up right now, Miko. Thanks for letting me know. That's very annoying. Probably something in OBS. Sorry, guys. Apologize. Did this only start happening when I was playing D1? Strange. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play a little bit here and let me know if it keeps doing it, but if it does, maybe going back to 30 FPS will fix it. So we'll see. Just a heads up though, if I do that, I will have to relaunch the stream. Seems to be synced again. Hopefully it's doing all right. Very strange it's happening. So yeah, we got our D1 Ironman challenge and some technical difficulties as well, but basically the idea here is we can never leave the dungeon, and we use only the things we find here. Can't get anything in town. And once we descend down a level. You can't go back up. Good day, Pokes. What's going on, man? How are you doing today? I said good day. What's up, Pokes?
Too much baggage.
I was playing Poison Ladder, or a Ladder, Poison Creeper, Arctic Blast, Cold Wolves, Rogue, Fire Merc. Rogue, Fire Merc. Say that 5 times fast, Pokes. I have no idea what that means. Sounds like less than optimal, though. For those that are just joining the stream, we will be doing Zonezerker live tomorrow for real, like actual Zonezerker. We'll be doing some runs, so I'm excited for that. Stay tuned if you guys are available. We'll be streaming same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. PD2 type build.
Too much baggage.
The thing is, Pokes, is I'm not actually sure if you're serious or not. I'm not saying I can't see the vision, Pokes. It's just that, I mean, hey, listen, you know what? That is fair. That is fair. You sometimes you get bored. You gotta do stuff like that. Pokes, how is the flea market hunting treating you? Anything interesting lately? Rain this weekend, but last weekend made a few bucks. Nice. Pokes, is it like disgustingly hot in Pennsylvania? Because it is disgustingly hot in Ohio. I was saying this earlier in the stream, but listen to this, guys. For anybody new, I'm not making this up. It's so hot right now that my friend had an Amazon delivery driver pass out in his front yard today, and had to call the EMT or the ambulance. I'm not making that up, by the way. Isn't that crazy? It will be soon feel like 107 coming. Yeah, dude, it was 96 today. What was our conversion again to Celsius? 35.5. And it's supposed to be even worse in a couple days. D2R found the unique Dragon Shield Tiamat's reboot for the first time. Congratulations, Nikolai. That's a very, very cool shield. Very cool shield. Heat dome. Yeah, it is a heat dome. Exactly. They made that up, no heat dome, when we was kids. That's nuts. It's 75 here. Hey man, 75, that sounds nice. To be fair though, like this is the first time it's really gotten hot like this year. Like it's been like low 80s and things like that every once in a while, but nothing is crazy. Like I mean, there's no reason we need to have 96 degrees, right? Like right now in Ohio. All right. Has so much elemental damage on a shield, it'd probably be useful for a leveling Vengeance Paladin before you reach level for a better shield. Yeah, that's true. Actually, let me look up. I have to look all the specs on that shield. Let's see here. Tiamat's Rebuke. Um. Oh, that's right. So a lot of people will combine that with Baranar's Star, which is pretty good. That does a lot of elemental damage. I think that that's just kind of one of those weapons that's just really fun to use in general because it's got some weird mods on it with like the procs you can get. By the way, we're level 2 now, guys, which means we will be fighting the Butcher. I expect the fight should be much easier on the Warrior versus the way it was on the Rogue. He just did a ton of damage, holy crap. That shield's insane for Venge Pally in PD2. Are there different stats on it in PD2 or no? Yeah, I know Barnar's Star, that'd be an awesome combo. Yeah, it is really good. You can get through hell with that. Oh, staff healing. Right, throw this axe over here. So we're looking good right now. That staff of healing was really important. We could just get a little bit of armor. We will be looking quite good. Now, like I mentioned before, the big thing to keep in mind here is that the skeletons take half damage from swords, but they take 50% more damage from a mace. I think it's the same elemental damage and res. Gotcha. Oh, okay, here comes the boss. Careful. We did get a unique item in this last time. We got the Black Oak Bow, which is not great, but it was fun to get it at least. Cool. Good to get that skull cap. Okay, so also another thing, anybody unaware, you can actually get negative stats from unidentified items, so who knows what that actually does for me there. Doesn't look like it's hurting me. I'll still leave it on the ground for now. We'll pick it back up for Butcher fight. Actually, I'm gonna throw all this crap over here. Another Book of Firebolt, huh? Oops. Beautiful. We are looking really strong right now. Really strong. Play the lottery and identify that cap. Well, I'll definitely identify it once I find a identify scroll. But also, Manuel, how you doing today, man? Hope you're having a great day, great evening. All right. Okay, well, there's another unique. Three scrolls. I've got healing, inferno, and healing. So no ID scrolls at the moment, unfortunately. Oh, look at that, gentlemen. Hey, I'm going to show you guys something. This is one of the best items you can get on this run. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to show you right now why. And actually, shit, I can't show you right now because I don't have an ID scroll, but I will ID this and I will show you why. I'm going to show you guys there at the bottom right now if you look. It says Rags Armor 8 Indestructible. That's one of the keywords, indestructible, which means that I do not have to worry about durability on armor. This would have been insanely good if I had this on that Bard run. But I can't remember what this is called, but it's like something Rags. Anyway, very good. Like, crazy good. So yeah, needless to say, I'm excited. So let's go find an ID scroll so I can show you guys what this thing's all about. That's actually right there. That's, boom, we beat the butcher with that piece of armor right there immediately. Greetings. Diablo and D2 are probably my favorite games. Glad to see people still showing it some love. I agree with you. One of my favorite games too. And also, I appreciate you joining the stream, man. Hope you're having a great day. NXLA. Holy crap, these things can do some damage. Didn't want to waste that potion, but had to. Alright, let's go in here. Let's see what we got. And I don't want to jinx it, Miko, but Miko. Nixla. Okay, got it. I'll remember that. Miko, I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully the stream's looking okay, and I'm in sync again. I think Club hits more hard to zombies. Does it? Because I know it does for skeleton. I guess zombie would be undead, right? So I guess that makes sense. Mysterious Shrine. Okay, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be looking at this here. Mysterious Shrine. This is +5 to a random attribute, -1 to all others. I'm gonna pass on that, I think. Stream's been good. Cool. Cool. Good for me. Nice. Okay, sweet. Thank you, guys. All right, Miko, this is for you. We're gonna do it. Here we go. Come on, come on. Damn it. Well, it's not the worst thing. The strength, we would need that, I think, anyway, at some point. You found 2 WoW manuals, 1996, at an estate sale. Wait, like, do you mean like Warcraft 1? Crap ton of skeletons, jeez. Oh, Scroll of Firewall is really, really good, too. Nixla, are you kidding me? Dude! Holy crap! That is so freaking nice. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much. 10 gifted, Nixla. Oh my god, dude. That's so nice. I want to let you know. That's the first gifted subs I've gotten, actually. Since I started streaming. So, thank you so much, dude. Seriously. That is so, so kind. And also, guys, for those that just got the sub, you now have access to some cool emojis. You'll also get a nice little badge next to your name. I've got different levels, or depending on how long you've been subbed, you'll have a different gem next to your name, all the way up through the perfect skull. So that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, you get some custom emojis as well. But, yeah, I'm gonna start posting random stuff in there, and I'm actually, if I have episodes done early, I will, I'll be sharing them early in the community channel. So, there are cases where I'm finished up on Fridays and I just have it scheduled Saturday. I'll go ahead and post it Friday for those that are in there. So just a heads up there, guys, if it's ready. Says back on the back, look out for StarCraft and Diablo coming soon. That's so sick, Pokes. Seriously, that's so cool you found those. I have my Diablo 2 book around here somewhere. Yeah, but no, seriously, Nixla, like, that was so nice, dude. You made my night, really. Thank you very much. All right. I could see this magic level being an annoyance, actually. So we'll do that. Actually, I didn't mean to go all in magic there. That's okay, though. Oh, well. Whoops. Nixla! Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just amazed. Dude. Thank you so much, seriously, like supporting everyone in the chat. Seriously, that's so kind of you. Like, and gifting 10 memberships to the private stash as well. That's one of the higher tier ones. Like, seriously, dude. Holy crap, that is so nice. I didn't even see you did the private stash before. Oh my gosh. Dude, wow. Thank you so much. Seriously, that is so nice. Way too nice. I was just checking something because Miko did the topaz emoji, and I got a on my end it didn't show it, but I just looked at the YouTube live chat and it showed up okay. So perfect. Just making sure it worked. Got to keep the Zonezerker in out of the rags. No, seriously, dude. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, though, I do have a pair of rags right here. I do have to put on soon once I can identify them. Ironically, but seriously, Nixla, you're the man. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going here. Let's keep this positive energy going. A lot of skeletons in there, guys. Oh, there's an ID scroll. Okay, great. By the way, Miko, it's pretty crazy how fluid the, Can I even use this? Yes, I can. Nixla is MVP. Seriously. I mean, that is just so nice. Miko, it's crazy how easy this has been on the warrior so far. 24 magic, I need 1 point. Okay, shoot. The regen on the monsters is crazy. Yeah, Nixla, it is nuts. And by the way, when I get to the butcher fight and the Leoric fight, it's like amplified times 5. And I don't know what it is. We were joking last stream, but Leoric has like zeal. I'm telling you, he just hits so much. It's crazy. Okay, so I told you guys we're gonna look at these rags. So here we go. Look how sweet these rags are. First of all, the armor class isn't that high, but we've got 10 vitality, minus 1 damage from enemies. That's actually a lot right now, and indestructible. One of the best pieces of gear that we could get right now on the run. So that's incredibly good, incredibly strong. Let's do this. Yeah, like, I've got so many potions, Miko. It's nuts. So anyway, I might as well just have this on basically all the time, because nothing happens when I get hit. What else do I not need? I feel like I will keep the mace, actually, over that club, just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the... Is great armor. It is great armor. I wasn't even lying to you guys. I'm serious. Isn't this amazing? Like, by the way, last week we got another unique weapon, but it was a unique bow, and it was minus 10 to vitality, but plus 10 to dex, and 50% extra damage for the bow. So some of the items are just so weird, but this is one of the cases where actually everything on it is good. Did we go up here already? I think we did. The loot goblin in me is screaming, seeing all the gold laying around. Okay, so by the way, last stream I had auto gold pickup on. And it was really annoying because, like, in this run, you want to have every single slot filled up, whether it be a scroll or a potion or whatever. And I kept accidentally picking up all the gold, so I was, you know, I dropped that, or I turned that off. Yeah, no, Nixla, I'm with you though. It doesn't make me feel good to leave the gold everywhere. Let me just say that. So we'll probably save this ID scroll for the that helmet that I found. But like I mentioned before, we have all the quests activated. So we'll probably go ahead and just wait to do the butcher until after we do poison water supply. That way we'll be as strong as we can before we fight him. But we're actually pretty strong right now. We could probably kill him, no problem, since we got this amazing armor. It's crazy how much of a difference that vitality makes, though. Like, seriously, like 98 health right now is crazy. Yeah, two points per vitality. I will say though, that's a good reason to go dex, in my opinion, more often than vitality. YouTube bugging, bro? Is it glitchy, folks? We were having some problems with it earlier, so hopefully it's not doing it again. Seems okay for me, Nixla. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. I want it to be good for everybody though, so Pokes, if it's looking crazy on your side, let me know, dude. Sorry about that. I don't know why. When I click on your stream, it closes. What? Like it just exits off? I see it's super good. It's okay now, huh? So for anybody new joining, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the rules again. This is the classic Diablo 1 Ironman challenge. Basically, you just you can't go back to town. You go through the entire dungeon with the resources you find in the dungeon. Once you go down a level, you can't go back up a level. So it's a lot of fun, very challenging. We did the Bard last week, and we died at level 4 because I was being dumb. Made some poor choices. But I'm feeling pretty confident right now. We've got the healing spell. We've also got our healing staff. We got another book of healing, so when we level up again, we can put another point into that, and we will have a lot of healing. We also got one of the best pieces of armor that we can get to this point in the Torn Flesh of Souls. Big vitality boost, -1 damage from enemies, and most importantly, it does not have a durability requirement, or doesn't have durability, I should say. What is this? 25. Okay. So anyway, all All right, looks like we've cleared everything here, so I'm going to go ahead and head to the poison water supply. Switch over to the falchion, I think, for that. The goatmen can actually do a pretty good amount of damage there, but we should be fine. They don't come in groups, so you're only going to be fighting one of them. Where is the poison water supply? Oh, it's down here. And, yeah, and then there's just devilkins otherwise inside of there. So we should be able to level up. We'll get level 7, and we'll go kick the butcher's ass. All right.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, that's actually really strong. Let me see here. I guess I don't know why I have this cloak anymore. Don't need it. This is actually very strong. 40 strength requirement, but luckily we did get that strength from that shrine, so that actually worked out, Miko. I think we can probably go strength here, so we can just go straight Warhammer. It's a lot of damage. It's also got very high durability, which is really, really good. Thing though is I don't actually remember if this counts as a blunt weapon against undead, so I will keep this just for now, just in case. I had a friend who never got the poison water supply in all of his plays. Really? That stinks. It's a pretty good quest just because you can get the, is it the Empyrean Band? Is that what it's called? All right, there we go, guys. So we got a really good weapon right now. Yeah, the Empyrean Band. That's one of the bummers with the Ironman run is I can't get the quest rewards. But I believe it though. I mean, it is RNG. You either get the butcher or you get the poison water supply. I'm excited though if I can make it far on this because I like the later quests a lot. Like I like Lockdonin. That's a really cool quest. I like the Arcane Valor quest too. That's nice. Yeah, it is, Miko. The are you talking about the Warhammer? The OST of D1 is one of the best OST in history, bro. Thank you for playing this on live. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you watching that, Manuel. Is it Manuel or Manuel? I agree. I think the Tristram town music is the... I think it's like the GOAT. I think it's, or the best, like, individual track in a video game, in my opinion, for me. I love it. I can listen to it. I can listen to it all the time. I've listened to it 1,000,000 times. Never gets old. Especially when you're playing the actual game and you enter town and it's just such a chilling song, and the way they have the color palettes, I've heard that they were limited with the number of colors. Jeez. But yeah, I heard they were limited with the number of colors they could use in the game, and I feel like that was, and actually David Brevik said that it was a big benefit for them because it really allowed them to have more of this kind of gothic, creepy look because there's not a lot of bright colors. All right, let's see here, man. I should have dropped some of this stuff up there. That wasn't very smart, but I guess 1732. Yeah, Morningstar is going to be the way to go there. Has to be one of the best or top 3, depending on a day. That's true. I mean, it's not exactly the most happy song, right? But it's just, I don't know, I love it. I think it's just beautiful. Especially introducing a track like that for a game in 1996 is, you know, obviously a big deal. There were still a lot of games running on MIDI soundtrack. I mean, if you just think about RuneScape, obviously they had a lot smaller budget. But you get what I'm saying. Okay, it's butcher fight time, guys. So I need to go grab that helmet and identify that, see what that's looking like. And then I'll probably grab the other buckler just to see what the durability is, because it'll probably destroy one of my shields. And we'll go Warhammer, too. And we should be just fine. That is insane. Holy crap. Oh my god. Nico, dude, you have to admit, my luck this run versus the last week is like 10 times better. Plus 17 hit points on that helm. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like scared to repair it right now just because I don't want to I don't want to ruin the durability anymore. I think what I'll do is I'll put this on, and then I'm going to actually put on durability, and then I'll boost this once it's getting ready to go away. I think that might be the move, actually. I'm going to save just in case we crash. It happens sometimes, and we're going to go over here. Go kick some butt. That is disgusting. Dude, I don't know if I ever got over 50 hit points on my bard. I'm at 117 right now with this vitality rag, the vitality rags, and 17, especially on a skull cap. Yeah, plus 17. What the? Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. We ready for the butcher? Hang on one second here, guys. Hello, hello. Okay, guys, guess what? My wife just brought some treats home. What do we got? We got some ice cream?
Yeah, what I was talking about.
Oh, man.
Fruity.
Oh, holy crap. Let me show you guys what we got here in the house. Okay, we've got, these are called Frawley's Fruit Stacks. Look at that right there. Now, I told you guys, keep in mind, it's 96 degrees. An Amazon driver passed out in the yard, all right? So we gotta have this in the house. And what else do we got? Oh man, these look good. Haagen-Dazs caramel cone ice cream bars. Look at that. Those look good. Got a little waffle in there. What else do we got? We got one more here. Oh man. All right, here we go. We got the Edie's extra chocolate peanut butter here, which the peanut butter is my favorite. So yeah, I'll definitely be eating this. Fresh treats. That's clever. Anyways, sorry guys, but my wife just got home from a workout class. I told her to pick up some ice cream on the way home, and she is delivered big time. So, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We'll be eating that later, for sure, for sure. Sorry for the interruption there, gentlemen, right before the butcher fight too, but indeed, Nixla, fresh treats. Man, you were so blessed. Man, truthfully, I am. My wife is the best. I'm not even saying that, best on the planet. All right, guys. So now we got the treats out of the way. We are going to, as Nixla said, we are going to get fresh treats. All right, guys. I always still get a little nervous for these fights, but I shouldn't. I mean, he should be fine, right? He should be no problem. All right, here we go.
Fresh meat.
Dude. Heal up just in case.
The
Boom.
spirits of the dead are now avenged.
Okay, we didn't even have to repair anything there. I thought that might be the case. I was blocking a lot, though. Ice cream is always worth pausing. Yes, it is, Nikolai. Yes, it is. All right. So I guess the question here, gentlemen and ladies, is if we should be picking up the cleaver, because the cleaver has very low durability, but it does a crap ton of damage. Easiest butcher of my life. Yes, it was, man. You remember how long that took Miko last time? Literally just shooting the butcher through the gate. It took like 3 minutes. Nikolai, I still get nervous fighting Andy in D2R after a cajillion playthroughs. Part of the charm of the game. Dude, you know what? So do I. Like when she comes walking over, looking all sinister with poison shooting out. I mean, that's creepy. GG, easy butcher. Indeed, Nikolai. Surprised it didn't break your shield. Truth be told, I am too. I was watching it. See this down here? This is a Devolution X feature where it shows the durability of your shield. So I was trying to watch that as we were going. But yeah, it's about to be broken here. I'll keep wearing it for a bit here, and we'll switch to this one. Actually, it could be in my best interest to just get rid of it now, if I'm being honest, just so that I can maybe pick up some more stuff. The good thing is we know what the cleaver does already. We know it just does a crap ton of damage, but the problem is it just has such low durability. So the question now becomes, if we pick up the Staff Holy Bolt and bring it with us, because I don't even know if we're going to need it. I think we can tank Leoric. I think we could just face tank him and beat the crap out of him. But this is a good way to ensure that. And now, the reason I have more confidence, though, is because you guys may remember I got this Firewall Scroll earlier as well. So what we'll do is we'll get Leoric in aggro range or melee range. We'll drop the Firewall on him, and then we'll just whack him. We might not even need the Firewall Scroll, but it'll just help. So I'm taking a bit of a risk not bringing the staff, but I really think it'll be fine. We've got a ton of healing as well. So let's get to it. Alrighty. I actually am gonna drop a few things here, though, for now. Gonna put this on maybe and drop these. We'll come back to pick these up. I just want to make sure I have a little bit of space for stuff. For other gear we find. And, I don't want to burn through the Warhammer right now because it's a good weapon. Now, one thing I'm hoping for is that we don't have to deal with any hiddens. I don't think, it doesn't look like we will. Looks like we got Devilkin, which is good. Ooh, leather armor. That's actually good. So, obviously you guys know I've got this really good Torn Flesh of Souls. And that's going to be, we're going to be wearing that for a long time. But this leather armor is still a better armor class. So I don't think it's better right now, but it could, maybe. I'm going to go put it in the dump over here. I always forget that mana doesn't regen a D1. Yeah, you got no mana regen. But one thing though, Nixla, I don't know if you remember this. If you, like, learn a spell and you don't have full mana, it'll actually heal some of your mana. So that's kind of just a nice strategy. You might remember that already, but like, if I could learn this book right now, that'd be a technique just so I don't have to use mana potion. Still funny how they brought back both the Butcher and Leoric in D3 and both fell completely flat. Yeah, okay. Is it pronounced Sowish, by the way? Let me know. I just want to make sure I get your name right. But yeah, so Sowish. So the thing is D3. I got it when it came out. Obviously, very excited. I have not played it since literally the week it launched, and I specifically remember Leoric being in it and being very underwhelming. I don't even remember the Butcher, to be honest. Butcher's always hard. I remember fighting him when I was a kid, scared as fuck, clenching my ass and sweating like crazies. Yes. I still was clenching my ass when I was fighting him just now, and he wasn't that hard. Learning spells gives mana. Yes, Melody. Exactly. So that's what I was saying. So if I could learn this, or if I had the level for it right now, I would totally save it and save some mana potions. That's correct. Yeah, Sowish. Okay, nice. I was so disappointed with D3. I was disappointed in D3 and D4. Okay, I was definitely disappointed in D3. Actually, I was disappointed in them both. D3 was, I didn't give it enough of a chance because, like I said, I played it in the first week and never played it again. I didn't get very far, so they worked out all these kinks since then. I've heard it's a lot better now. Maybe I should give it a shot and do a full playthrough, but I don't like the graphics or ambiance of it. Too cartoony for me for Diablo. D4, I thought they got the graphics a lot better and it thematically fits. I didn't like the fact that there are so many different like areas where there's dialogue and text and so many distractions. Like if I'm running to go do a quest in D4, I somehow end up doing 6 quests or activities before I finish that quest. And I don't really like that much. Like it's nice to have options and stuff, but it's not good to be distracted 24/7 in my opinion. The other thing, of course, is the itemization is just bad. It just is. It's not fun to get gear that's good, that has stats based on your level. Like if you find something good early, like I just did here with these rags, those rags just made me so strong, so much stronger than I should have been at this point. But, or this helmet even, plus 17 to hit points. You can't get that in D4, right? Everything just keeps bumping up as you level up, so there's no fun in finding cool gear like this. Like Max Schaefer, one of the devs of Diablo 1 and 2, had said something super interesting, which was, I like some imbalance in games. And I agree with him because this is what he means. So anyway, not every class has to be the same strength. Not every skill has to be the same strength. That's the beauty of it, D1 and D2. But I did have fun beating D4. I really did. I beat it, haven't played it since. I did get the recent expansion, played it for about 2 hours and haven't played it again. But I had fun beating the game, but anything beyond that, not really. D4 was killed for me when they added a battle pass. Actually, Nixla, I beat D3 with a hard character, I beat D4, not D3. D4 with a hardcore character my first playthrough too. But anyway, the battle pass, Melody, you have to tell me what the battle pass is because I don't remember. What is that? Sorry, I'll get back to the game, guys, and just get reading some messages. But yeah, like, Nixla, to your point, could you imagine the first time you played Diablo 2 if you beat the game with a hardcore character? Like, going completely blind in the game. Like, you would have to be Gamer of the Year if you did that. Basically added cosmetics and weapons behind a paywall. Classic. Absolutely classic there. Yeah, I can't stand microtransactions, guys. Absolutely hate them. Oh, we got another unique boss here. to be careful. Just playing solo self found through D2R is fun in part due to the itemization. Sometimes I beat hell, I'm still rocking a magic item I found ages ago. Items at all phases are satisfying to find. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying with D4 is you that's just not going to happen. You can't do that. It's not fun to upgrade your gear every time you go to town. I'd call hacks if someone beat D2 hardcore first. So would I. And the hammer, bro, too slow. Are you talking about the Warhammer manual? If so, I don't want to use it right now just because, ooh. Okay, I need to actually heal just to be careful. I don't want to use the Warhammer right now just because I'm trying to conserve the durability on it. Because it'll be a good weapon for me to continue using for a bit. Okay, so we'll do the magic, and go Dex here. All right, so now basically now we can wait till we use some mana, and then we'll use this Book of Healing. Drop that gold, sir. Yeah, good point, Nixla. Get rid of this. I started a D2 playthrough a couple days ago because of your challenge. You inspired me. Found some rare, and actually got excited about it even though I was only level 5. That's just fun. So first of all, Sowish, that's so cool, and I appreciate you sharing that because that means a lot. But second, 100%, you can play D2 in so many ways to the point where you find anything. You could find a basic white item you're trying to get imbued and get pumped up, which is so cool, and that's so much fun. And that's what's been cool about Zonezerker is like I've been stuck in the early game for so long, but there's something magical about the early game when you just find like, you know, a cool little small upgrade or, you know, whatever. It just makes it so fun, so interesting. That gold loot was just muscle memory. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I've done that like 50 times. By the way, guys, if you're interested in joining my Discord, it is in the description. Having really good discussions in there. Like, community's awesome in there right now. Got people doing the Zonezerker challenge and posting video, screenshots and pictures of the stuff they're doing and talking about the progress of the run, which is super cool. We've got a few people doing it. We've got someone doing the Barbarian. Miko's doing the Assassin on PD2, which is awesome. And we've got someone doing Sorceress and someone doing Paladin too. But outside that, just general conversation, just talking, and lots of cool people in there. So if you want to come hang, then definitely love to have you there. That Claymore is really good, by the way, too. I'm getting a lot of good weapons. All right. I gotta remember to keep using my shortcuts instead of clicking all the time. I set up some new shortcuts to make it a little easier, Because I don't like having to click all the way over on the keyboard to hit the I to do inventory. It's really annoying. Ooh, small shield too. That's nice. Gonna want to pick that up. I guess I'll just get rid of this now. Okay, so 5. A little, just a little bit of armor class, I guess. Nothing too crazy, nothing too strong or way stronger than what I already had. But durability's running out on this. I'll be honest, guys, though. Like, I just can't believe... Oh, holy crap. The gear I've gotten so far on this run's been really strong. Like, I must have just been having terrible luck last week. There's another Warhammer, too. Let's check this bad boy out. See what we got here. I feel like now that I have this Claymore, it's not as imperative I have 2 Warhammers, so we'll definitely still get the other one. Also, this is where we'll fight Leoric, of course, so I'm gonna dump some gear over here and come back. Alright, so we got shield. I don't know why I still have this mace. Alright, we'll keep this stuff over here and keep exploring. We are level 8. So not too bad. Uh-oh. For anybody new joining, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. We're trying to see if we can get far on this D1 Ironman run. Looking pretty good so far. Discussed earlier with the chat, and I will be streaming Zonezerker live, likely for the first time starting tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to start doing that regularly. The episodes will still be a priority. Oh, jeez. And they'll still be coming, hopefully on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Quality won't be sacrificed from the stream. It'll actually help out because I'll be kind of killing 2 birds with stone by getting through and playing it, but also getting to hang out and talk with you guys. Just an update there for anybody that might be new. Alright. Oh, jeez. Alright, we're gonna door camp these guys, but that is a lot of skeletons. Come on, dude. Just gonna stand there? That's not a very good item to get. Book a charge bolt, that's okay. I don't even think I can use it. Yeah, I can't. Magical Shrine. Who knows what this is gonna do. Door tactics for the win. Yes, indeed, Nixla. You gotta do it sometimes. You gotta do it. Okay, let's look at this here. So we got a magical shrine. I feel like I see these like all the time and just forget everything. Magical shrine, cast mana shield. That could actually be good in the right situation, but right now I don't think that's something we're gonna want to do, you know? Just don't need mana shield. So anybody in the chat now, has anybody been watching the World Cup at all? Did anybody see the end of that Germany-Paraguay game? That was pretty nutty. I was watching it at the beginning of stream, and man, what a win for Paraguay. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Level up, come on. Okay. Oh, let me think here. All right. That armor class is crazy right now. Mana Shield's amazing if you're playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I'll get back to that in a minute. We need to go ahead and get Mr. Tarot Destroyer out of the chat. Sorry, brother, we can't be putting stuff like that in here. So give me 1 second. Anyways, Nikolai, I love Final Fantasy Tactics, by the way. I actually have it on my phone. I downloaded it as an app. Play it sometimes on like flights and things like that. These are generally not worth identifying, these long staffs, but I have no idea, Miko, if Terra Destroyer was a bot. I assume probably some just troll. Can you guys see his chat anymore, or no? I just want to make sure, because I actually didn't even block him. It looks like the chat automatically, or the YouTube automatically booted him, which is good. Same, it's in my top 10. I enjoyed the remaster they did last year, Ivalice Chronicles. I haven't played the remaster. Oh, you can see it in the chat on my screen. Let me see if I can... Sorry. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that. I thought YouTube blocked him, but the chat I have on the screen is it's from Restream, it's not from YouTube, so it's pulling what I see and what Twitch sees. So if you're just looking on YouTube, you won't be able to see it, but I just blocked him, so it should be good. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we get people like that every once in a while. It's usually a lot worse on Twitch. I was surprised to see that on YouTube. Pricey for the remaster, but I'd say it's worth it. They had a new difficulty mode, veteran mode. Makes it more interesting. Also, the voice acting was amazing. Voice acting is interesting to have on there. I wasn't expecting that, but that could be neat. Does it have the same, like, pretty much the same storyline, Nikolai? Like, you play as Ramza and all that good stuff? Waxy Gordon, he's friends with Richard Gere. Yes, indeed. There are pests everywhere, unfortunately. Yeah, there are. It's interesting to me. I just feel like there's a lot of other things I could do that'd be more productive and more fun. But some people just like to watch the world burn, Master Wayne. For any Dark Knight folks. Okie dokie, guys. Story's the same, but the script has been rewritten. So, but let me ask you this, though. Rewritten script, is it at least like... I know you said it's already good and it's worth it, so I assume that means it's alright, but I always get nervous when that kind of thing happens. Yeah, I'm snagging the hammer right now, Nixla. I think it's the way to go. I will say, I feel a lot more confident having the shield, but the cleaver actually does pretty dang good damage against Leoric. It's pretty effective. Because axes hit, I think they just hit normally. I think it's just swords that don't do well against the skeletons and undead. Alright. The other good thing about Leoric is that we get a lot of good items. They have those chests in there. So we should get some pretty cool magic gear, I would say. I wasn't even thinking, guys. I'm sorry. I was just not using my head. Let's ignore that I just went down to level 4. I was literally autopiloting and did that. I'm sorry. I killed one monster. Let's just ignore it. Pretend it didn't happen. We're going to Leoric now. My bad. I think the script is more grounded compared to when they rewrote the script for the PSP remaster, War of the Lions. It's not quite as Shakespearean, for lack of a better word. I see what you mean. But sounds more eloquent compared to the original, which had a few funny mistranslations. Geronimo! Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, speaking of mistranslations, I have a question for you guys. Have you ever played the game? Yeah, Nixla, I was just literally autopiloting and not using my head and left. So, my bad, guys, my bad. Have you guys ever played a game... Restart the run now. No, Miko, it was an accident. It was an accident. There's a game for Nintendo 64 called Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon. And the best way I can describe it is like a Japanese version of Mario, which I know Mario was obviously, like, Nintendo, so it's Japanese, but like the game is set in Japan and basically embraces the culture. But anyway, when they were getting it translated and shipped to the US, there are so many Japanese jokes and things like that in the game, and it's so funny because it didn't translate properly, like kind of like what you're talking about, Nikolai. But anyway, it's an amazing game. You should check it out. It's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time too. It's super funny too. The jokes are funny. They just kind of don't make sense because they're meant to be in Japanese. Okay, dudes and dudettes, let's do this. You do not want this smoke, Leoric, I promise you, brother man. Quilted armor, too. Okay. Miko, I swear this is rigged, because I definitely did not find any quilted or leather armor in the other runs, too. 0. And I found both this run. I miss when games had slightly scuffed translation. Sometimes it was charming. 100%. I agree with that for sure. It makes it so much more interesting, more fun. Just adds a lot of character. Oh no, it lagged and you didn't hear his voice line. Is it lagging a lot, or is it still like kind of smooth? Did you just get lagged a little bit there? Oh, the game? Oh, good lord. I'd love to understand why this happens with OBS. It drives me absolutely nuts. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you this now. For some reason, it randomly turns off the game audio. I have no idea why, but every time I change it or try to bring it back, it crashes OBS. So give me a second. We're going to try it. If it crashes, I'll be right back. I'll be right back online. All right. What an annoying thing. Okay. Hello, 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 guys and girls. How's everybody doing? Yeah, of course it crashed it. I wasn't lying. I don't know why. It's a weird bug. I need to like look into why that happens every time. But for some reason, the audio will randomly turn off, and then when I try to switch it back or fix it, it just crashes right away. Luckily, I can get it up and running fast enough again to where I can get back on stream fast. At least hopefully that's the case right now. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, you got me. What's up, Nixla? Yeah, good old OBS crashing every time I change the audio. It's incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So you guys can hear me. We're good. My mic is super desynced. Well, hopefully that changes soon. It was on my end. Refresh fixed it. Okay. Cool. 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 Thanks, Soish. Leoric, Aldi, Herodric be with you. Thank you, Manuel. Okay, so we should get some good items here in this chest. It should be magic items. I would love to get a ring. Would be dope. Okay, I'm cool with that. I am actually going to use this identify on them. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. We'll come back for this buckler. But yeah, once we're done streaming today, I will be looking into why it crashes every time I change the sound. Because if I can fix that, that'd be beautiful. Because it happens every stream, guaranteed, seemingly, which is very frustrating. Okay, guys, we are gonna get ready for Leoric, so I'm gonna put my Warhammer on, and then I'm also gonna, there it is, put Firewall here, and we'll cast that on him. Probably smart to actually just go right-click for that now. There he is. Oh, geez. Well, that's nice. Very unlucky. I just screwed up. My helmet got destroyed. Whoops. I'll let the shield die too, though. Beautiful.
Rest well.
Draketh, you got here at a good time, my brother. We just took down Leoric. I'll stay up till you kill the king, then gotta flee. 3 a.m. comes early. Well, Nixla, I tell you what, dude. Thank you so much again for your kindness today, and gifting all those subs. Seriously, that's so nice. And Miko, also for the donation earlier. I know it's very late for you guys, so it means a lot that you've been on here as long as you have. So-ish, same to you. Gotta go to bed but see Leoric fall. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome, and we took Leoric down, so we're looking good, guys. We're almost to level 4. I mean, I reckon we might be able to get level 5 or 6 today. Jerketh, welcome back, my brother. How's it going? Run and kill the Skelebo. Jerketh, dude. Geed's Fortune. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining. You may have seen you've now got access to some cool new emojis. Also, have got the ruby next to your name. You'll get some upgrades, you know, the longer you stay as a member. So I appreciate that very much, Jerketh, really. So-ish, that was stressful. You dropped so low. I did. Honestly speaking, I screwed up because I dropped that firewall behind him. Had I landed the firewall on him, that wouldn't have been a problem. We would have got him, no problem. But we do have the Undead Crown, which when I identify it, you'll see is really good. If you're not familiar, you get the lifesteal on it, which is awesome. I'm not going to use it for now, though, but one of the big benefits, of course, is that it's got the 50 durability. The thing that sucks, though, is I wasn't paying attention, and I got the helmet destroyed, which was 17 hit points. So that stinks. But we do have a lot of potions, though, at the very least. All right. So I'm imagining that by the time we're out of here, we should probably be level 10. Anyways, bedtime. Hope the loot tables favor you. Thank you so much, So-ish. Appreciate you joining the stream, and hope you have an awesome night, man. Same to you, Nixla. Thanks again for all the support, and hope you have an awesome night. right. Jerkath, what's going on, man? How you doing? Got the kids to bed? Is your chat caught up working properly or on stream, or is it just like an hour behind? My chat, are you talking about the chat on my screen? To be honest with you, Jerkath, I've had like a couple issues with lag on here, so it could be that. Maybe refresh and see if it's working fine. I don't know if you're looking at the chat on my screen or if you're looking on YouTube, but let me know. Oh, no problem. That is a little confusing, though. I need to see if I can fix that and get that reversed, because I can see that does look a little weird. Guess I might as well just... So... Yeah, Jerkef. I'll give you a quick rundown. We're still on the first run. We've been doing really well. We got this amazing unique. Not the highest armor class, but the 10 vitality is obviously really good. -1 damage from enemies is great right now. And the biggest thing is the indestructible. So we don't have to worry about armor for a bit. Ended up finding a Warhammer pretty early too, so we're doing a lot of damage. And yeah, we just took down Leoric. Yeah, so I'm level 10. I got so I'm sorry. I meant like level 4, like the floor level, not like the character level. So last time I beat Leoric and I got to the floor level, like level 4 floor, I mean, and I died there cuz I made a stupid mistake and like rushed into a bunch of enemies and got killed. Yeah, I should have specified that. People were probably like, holy crap, that guy sucks when they were reading that, because I was only getting to level 4 as a character. No, I think I was like level 11 or 12 or something like that, or maybe 10. But yeah, floor 4. Floor 4. Say that 5 times fast. But yeah, you're just getting here. A lot of the guys are going to bed. Some of the folks that are in Europe, so be a pretty relaxing rest of the stream. I think I'll be going till about 11 p.m. my time, so about an hour and 20 minutes left, and we'll see where we can get. So might as well repair this. Why does the game look like it's like 1/3 Diablo 2 with the text and items on the ground and stuff? So I'm using a source port called Devolution X. And there are some quality of life things to it. So like, for example, you can see the valves, like the shows 94 over 104 for the health. But you can also there's a bunch of other cool stuff that you can have on here. but I have it pretty bare minimum. One big thing is that I have monster regen on, so anything I'm fighting. By the way, I don't know if you can change, but the chat on your screen's kind of funky. Newest messages on top. Yeah, I know, Miko. I'm sorry about that. That's what Jerkath was just saying too. Let me see if I can fix that. Melody, Levi's 4 floors. Exactly. Yeah, let me see if I can, might be able to mess with that. Really quick. I don't know if I can. It may be something that... I'll have to get that fixed for the next stream just because I don't want to mess anything up. But I know that is very confusing. So I don't know why it's happening. Sorry, guys. Oh, I am technically Midwest, Jerkath, I am. But I do have, I'm in Eastern time, though. Yeah, it's the first time I had the chat on the screen, so I'm just still messing with it and trying to get it figured out, unfortunately. Falchion. I think I need that. Might as well go get this Book of Charge Bolt now, because I have 25 magic. And then we'll go to level 4. So we'll be back to where we were last week. It's a pretty dangerous area, though. There are... I'll probably start running into the Hiddens, and then also the... what do you call them? The goat men. They come in packs with the goat shrines. It's actually pretty dangerous. Just making sure I didn't leave anything behind, because I had a pile somewhere. I think it was by the entrance, actually. Let me go look. Cleaver. Okay, I think we're good to leave. I forgot how slow this game is. You mean just in terms of, like, just movement, progression? Because it is slow. I agree. But in a good way. In a good way. Did you kill the butcher yet? Yes, I did. He got worked too. Kicked his butt. So butcher's level 2. Oh, also, Jerkath, I meant to say that in the Devolution X mods, you also get, you can turn on every single quest. So level 2, I had the poison water supply and the butcher. So I did both of those. Garbad the weak. You strong, spare and let live, live. You gotta do the voice every time, Melody. You got to. Is Garbad on level 4, Melody? I can't remember. Hopefully he drops me something decent. Oh, there he is. That's funny. He's right at the entrance. Yeah, look at that. Look at that melody. Yeah, for sure in a good way. I remember playing this game a lot when I was younger. My dad got the battle chest when I was like 8. That's also basically how long it's been since I really played. I gotcha. Yeah, you can get it for really cheap from GOG.com. I think it's like $9.99, so it's really cheap. And then the Devolution X mods I have are free. Very easy to set up. I'm playing on a Mac right now, so it's even easier to set up if you use a PC. But yeah, I first started playing this game probably 1997 or 98. My dad got it. And obviously I was pretty freaking bad at that point because I was just a little kid. Now, one thing you may not remember, Draketh, is that there's a hidden mechanic for undead where maces and clubs and things do 50% extra damage to skeletons, which obviously we know is a known mechanic in D2, but swords actually do half damage. So anytime I see one, I gotta switch to this Morningstar.
Please, no hurt, no kill. Keep alive, and next time good bring to you.
All right, so we should be able to just go off screen. Or out of frame. And it should reset him, I believe. So we'll go back here, talk to him again, and do this a couple times.
Something for you.
There we go.
Making. Again, not kill Garbad. Live and give good. You'll take this as proof I keep word.
Dope. All right. So we'll keep going back here. And come back. And here he is again.
Nothing yet. Almost done. Very powerful. Very strong. Live, live. No pain. And promise I keep.
You were like 10 last time you were playing. I like GOG, but I also mind paying Blizzard like 10 to own it too. But I'm also on Linux, so I don't know how well it'll work. Yeah, I got you. I don't have a problem paying Blizzard either, by the way. I wasn't saying it for that reason. I don't think that Blizzard offered a download that I could use, though. That's the problem. Whereas GOG, I could play it on my Mac. But yeah, dude, you should give it a shot. Get back on, do a run. It's a lot of fun.
This too good for you.
Okay, here we go.
Very powerful.
All right.
I'm not impressed.
So we have a club and a Morningstar. I don't have any ID scroll. Oh, I have one. I'm going to wait to do that. Really, the only big benefits identifying weapons is if they have, like, chance to hit or something like +9 to magic. Because if you get, like, +9 to magic, that means I can just get more spells. Whoa, a Mac. Yeah, dude, here's the thing, Draketh. I use a Mac just like through my day job I have for years, and I just stuck with it and used it forever. Obviously would love to get myself a PC because I'm limited to play like a lot of games and things like that, but I'm just so used to the Mac now. They've just made it ooh, an amulet. Blizzard offers a download for it. They just made it difficult. Do you mean Blizzard offers a download for the Mac, Miko? Because one of the things that's incredibly irritating is they used to have... you used to be able to play Diablo 2 LOD on the Mac, and they removed the ability to do that, which is very annoying. Okay, give me something good here. Holy crap, Miko. Miko, if you're not looking at the screen, take a quick look. Again, my RNG on this run is disgusting. Look at that amulet. Holy crap. Ooh. Totally agree with you. I have a PC with Linux on it. Had Windows on it the whole time up till like a week ago when it took the real dive. Mac doesn't get much love from any gaming companies. Yeah, and you know what's weird about plus 20 HP? That's like, can I get anything better than that? Like seriously. Um yeah, Mac doesn't get any love from gaming companies. It's crazy because like it's deserved. Like Mac, the weird thing is iPhone is so prominent, so there are so many um apps obviously used for the iPhone. Most people use iPhone, at least in the United States. A lot of people use the iPhone. And like you can't play any games on computers, but you can play them on the phone. I had a conversation with my boss, funny enough, where I realized I could use a Mac in my daily life regularly if I could, and only use Windows because of games. That's where I'm at, dude. I personally think Macs run smooth. I think they're great. And gaming would only be with Windows. But you said F it, go to Linux, it's close enough. I don't want to give Microsoft my data. I don't think I've ever used Linux. Mammoth of the Whale would be good. Is Mammoth or the Whale, I assume it's just higher, right? Like if I do Mammoth, is it like plus 30 hit points? Melody, maybe? Trust me, the Microsoft Nvidia has made Monopoly for PC games. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, Linux. My bad. My bad, bro. Saying it wrong. .3070 and Linux is running everything flawlessly. Draket, do you play like any games that require a lot of horsepower? I'm just curious. Or like I guess more modern games that might take up more usage. You want to take this helmet off. I don't want to. Good night, Melody. Thanks so much for joining the stream and hanging out. It's awesome to see you again. Be live again tomorrow if you're free, and hope you get some rest and a great day at work tomorrow. Cyberpunk 2077. BG3. Not like it requires much, but I love 1440. Yeah, can't run Baldur's Gate on a Mac, unfortunately. I don't know about Cyberpunk, so I played Baldur's Gate on my Xbox. Finally, I'm over the Spider Cavern. Been stuck here for like 3 hours. Got a unique Lincoln disc. Nice, Miko. Congrats. That's interesting that that's been the place that sucked. I would figure it wouldn't be too bad. I know you don't have the... Or wait, the Spider Cavern, does that have... That is the Cesark the Burning, right? The super unique? Miko, when I clear this boss pack, I'm going to take a look at what you got. Because I'm curious. Yeah, 3 hours seems crazy there. It was the waypoint by it, Miko, or was it by the Arachnid layer? Because that would really suck. Oh, geez. Those hurt. Not looking forward to Great March. Yeah, that's going to be awful. Oh, nice. Someone in Zone played through an Act 3. Yeah, Miko is crushing it right now. He's using an assassin. Yeah, I guess 25 seconds isn't too far. It's still not fun, though. Okay, Miko, let me take a peek at what we got going on here. Get Discord open. Let's see here. Ooh, Sparking Mail. That's an interesting one. I have to look up the, yeah, Miko is the assassin I was talking about earlier. Curious how the 6 Act 3 shrines will be treated as zones. Oh, do you mean like the temples, Nikolai? Because I've been contemplating that. I'm actually not there yet, but that's been on my mind as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, Miko, Sparking Mail is really interesting. You know what's funny is I've actually found Sparking Mail in Diablo 1 before. It's pretty good. But I'm wondering though, so are the drops in certain areas the same in PD2 versus D2R? Because I feel like Sparking Mail isn't that high of an item, but maybe something you didn't want to get that early. But also I could be completely wrong because it's totally something Mephisto could drop. Yeah, Miko, I'm with you. I think we have to do every temple. It's only right. Act 3 is going to take forever. Holy crap. It's gonna be a slog, geez. Good thing though is that I do have Frenzy now, so that will help a lot with the running. Sounds good, Draketh. You can get Sparking Mail in Act 2. That makes sense. Yeah. The super unique Nikolai, I believe, is Serena that you get the book from, right? Lemason's tomb or tome. Or is it? Oh, is there a different super unique, like another one?
Too much baggage.
Secluded shrine. Let's see what that does. Shows complete map of the current level. Okay, I don't want to do that actually, because then I won't know where the heck I'm going. Feel like I might just want to pitch that. And that Staff of Firewall is really good, actually. Oops. Oh, what do I need? What level do I need? 27, okay. What? Great Marsh done? What's going on, Soyez? How you doing? I always call it Liam Neeson's tome because it gives you a particular set of stats. That's great. I'm gonna start calling it that, Liam Neeson's tome. I like it. Miko, that's insane, dude. That's absolutely insane. Skewer of Contiz. Hey, Miko, that 3-hour spider cavern was... Hey, you had to get through that just so that you could make it to a single Great Marsh run. Yeah, Miko, you're definitely gonna finish before I am. You were flying through. Kids all officially in bed. Nice, Draketh. Welcome back, my man. Fartberg, what's going on tonight? How you doing? Remember, when you get that sense it's time to save and quit for the night, listen to that intuition. You're right. You're right. I said it's 11. 11 will be it, so that means 1 hour. But, I did want to show you. I've got a bunch of stuff laying on the ground. That's good. But look at this item we got. Armor class isn't that high, but that vitality is crazy. -1 damage from enemies is crazy, and indestructible is the best stat on that because I don't have to worry about repairing armor. But you can see I am doing the warrior this time, and I have been absolutely destroying everything. I had something similar. I had to do the cave in Cold Plains over 50 times Blood Raven, only 4 tries. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I don't know if you guys watched the last episode, but I had, what was it, the jail? I had a single jail run. Got an item. Very anticlimactic. But, you just never know. I will say the sewers for me, Act 2 sewers sucked. You have Horker, though. I rely on kill speed and resets. That's fair, Miko. That's fair. I think the Horker will be a big factor later on, for sure. Once I can start doing some more damage. Like, if I can get a grief, like, oh my god. Time to toss you on the second monitor and grind Corpse Fire. Start at Zonezerker Campfire. Let's go, Draketh. Let's go. Are you doing, Zonezerker? I like it. Are you doing a barbarian, I assume? RNG gonna RNG, indeed, Nikolai. Yeah, Fartberg, the one disadvantage I have is the fact that I don't, I can't identify everything like I was before, which kind of stinks, but not the worst thing. Hmm. Nice. Good luck, Jerketh. Yeah, the barb's a lot of fun. Also, you're going to have to let me know what types of stuff you're doing strategy-wise as you're playing through, because I'm all ears. RNG sucks sometimes. On ladder, I did 50 countless runs for the last key I needed, but it didn't drop. Set up a trade game, and someone tried trading me a summoner key, which I declined. They went and ran countless in my game and got a Tiki. Classic Soyas. Wasn't there a cave, temple, dungeon in Great Marsh? I'm pretty sure there was. Where am I tripping? Whole map cleared and can't find. Is the Swampy Pit in the Great Marsh? Let me look. No, I think the Swampy Pit's in the Flare Jungle. So I think you're good. So once you go Flare Jungle, you'll have Swampy Pit and Flare Dungeon. I'm pretty sure. Because you had the Arachnid Lair and Spider Cavern in the Spider Forest, of course. So I think you're good. You're good, man. Yeah, you can go Flare Dungeon, Flare Jungle. Yeah, no, Soyas, 50 Countess runs for a single key is crazy. I'm trying to think, what is this? Is this the sign? If I'm not mistaken, right? With Snotspill. Great Marsh only has chest, waypoint, and blank. Come back and do that. Oh, holy crap. All right. I think goat shrines are random, if I'm not mistaken. Random shrine effect, appropriate to the expansion and player count. All right, guys. I know what you're going to say, but we'll take a vote. The goat shrine's random. Did we do the goat shrine? Wait a minute, Miko. How did I forget you're running hardcore on that? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I haven't died on Zonezerker yet, by the way. I thought about doing hardcore, but I figured if I got so far in the series and died, it would just be like the biggest letdown in the world. Anyway, you know what, guys? Screw it. We'll just do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Arcane power brings destruction. What did that do? Arcane power restores mana and casts Nova. Okay, we're cool. We got lucky there. Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. Okay, full healing. I'm gonna drop some of this stuff here. Hey, that's totally fair, Miko, but do you know how depressing it'd be if I got, like, I don't know, like, to hell and was farming, like, the Throne of Destruction and just got a bad, or sorry, the World Stone Keep and got a bad spawn and just had souls just electrocute me, like, in 1 second. And that was it. That was, like, the way the story ended. Like, that would be so sad. What is going on, Miko? Dude, you were on a hot streak. Religious Shrine. I think I got this earlier. What does it do again? Oh, it repairs all items. Holy crap, that's good. Okay. So we'll need to come back to that. "99% positive I won't die before finishing Hell on maps and bosses for sure." Yeah, I get it. Honestly, I feel confident I could do it. It's just like I also don't. There's such long grinds, and like you have to be pretty focused sometimes. And I also like to be able to, like, especially if I stream it, to be able to sit and talk to chat, talk to you guys, and also, like, if it's like if I'm in a zone for like 6 hours, I want to be able to, like, maybe watch YouTube or TV or something too. I would feel nervous to do that if I was hardcore. One second. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, no, sorry, my wife came in. So I was telling you guys earlier that it's ridiculously hot. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating really bad. Um, and I was helping her go find a fan because we were giving our dog a fan downstairs while he's sleeping because he's a little hot. So anyway, Blade Bone. Well, hopefully you can get out of the player dungeon quickly, Miko, because that would not be a fun one to be stuck in. Chair stream, indeed, Jerkath, indeed. Hardcore so unforgiving. Lost my level 91 single player hardcore source a few nights ago. Got complacent, forgot to swap in my Nature's Peace for Neil Effect run. Still hurting. Brutal, Frostburn, brutal. Also, I love the name. and I love the picture. That's awesome. Um, yeah, it's that is brutal Frostburn, seriously. But that's what I'm saying though. Sometimes you get complacent and you're just not thinking and you're chilling and something like that happens. What kind of dog do you have? I have a pit bull, and he is very, very large. I'll show you guys what he looks like. Let's see if I can get a good picture of him here. I don't know if you guys can see this right there. That's him. He's sticking his tongue out outside. But he's a big guy. He's a very he's a softie though. That's a majestic one. He is indeed. Yep, a big boy. Um, Sorry, just looking at one thing here real quick. All right. What dungeon level? We're in 4 right now, Manuel. Let me see here if I can. There you go. You can see the top now. I don't know why that got dragged up. Sorry about that. Trek to Flare Dungeon's very long. Not going to be nice with that. Yeah, that's... The thing you got to be careful about, Miko, is not killing anything along the way so you don't accidentally get another item. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, you ready for snot spill?
Hey, you that one that kill all. You get me magic banner or we attack. You no live with life. You kill big uglies and give back magic. Go past corner and door, find uglies. You give, you go.
All right, so we will snag the can't think of the guy's name. Ogden. Ogden's sign. Tavern sign. The duality of dreaming for unique to drop while also moving and praying for unique not to drop. Yeah, exactly. It's funny.
You give.
Almost leveled up here. Oh. Okay, I think we got everything cleared. We can go to level 5. I think level 5 will probably be where we wrap up. I just need to make sure I don't forget anything. Like, I almost forgot the undead crown. That would have been a bummer. So go get that. I don't even know what this does, actually. I haven't been getting any ID scrolls. I feel like in the other runs, I was getting a billion of them. Got that. And let's go get... rest of our stuff should be up here. That firewall staff's actually really good. Really strong. Okay. I must just say we drop this for now and keep the potions and stuff. Hopefully that works. Alright. On to level 5, guys. We are looking pretty strong. Bartberg, if you're still in the chat, I promise you I will be done after this level. And we are going to go to bed. Oh. Uh-oh, guys, I forgot.
The smell of death surrounds me.
Well, it's about to get scary. Oh, there's the magic rock. I believe that's what you use. Do items stay on the ground when you drop them, even after you save and quit? They do. Yep. So the Diablo 1 is not instanced like D2 is, so like everything remains the same. In fact, I'm actually going to drop these here. Just since the levels here. I don't remember if I think I might get Arcane's Valor on this level. I think. Which would be awesome because it's very strong. So we're going to need to take it slow. I believe I need level 27 for this firewall staff. Yep, okay. And why don't we just even it out like that? Perfect. Yeah, so anyway, the magic rock is, I believe it's either you get Griswold's Edge or the ring from him. I can't remember. What's up, Albertron? How you doing? Good to see you back here. How's the run going? Is this a warrior or barbarian? We're going warrior. The run is going incredibly well. Like, almost too good to be true. I'm going to give you a quick gear rundown so you can see we're level 12. 40 strength. I got, did I not bring my Warhammer? Well, that was really not smart. I had a Warhammer and I forgot to bring it like a dummy. So there you go. But got a pretty decent Claymore, 1 to 12 damage. We've got this Morning Star we're going to have to use now because I forgot my Warhammer. We got a Healing Staff. We killed Leoric. We got his crown. We took the Butcher down very easily. We've also got a Staff of Firewall, which is very strong. Only has 9 charges, but they're going to be really effective when we get into danger zones. We also got Healing Spell. I think it's level 3. Yep, so it's quite effective. And yeah, probably the best thing is this unique armor, Rags. Armor class 8 plus 10 vitality, minus 1 damage from enemies, but indestructible. So we don't have to worry about the durability. Then I don't have ID scroll, so I have no idea what this helm does, but I don't think it does anything negative, and just a basic small shield. Draketh, I can't go back. I made a mistake. That was a complete accident, but I'm not like super worried. I shouldn't run into a ton of undead in this area. I'm sure I say that and I'll probably see a ton of skeletons, but hopefully not. By the way, I love that name, Zonezerker. That's great. Oh, that's classic. There you go. I jinxed myself. I forgot these guys can open doors. We're still killing them pretty fast. You know, another thing I forgot about that was really not smart is that there was a shrine that repaired all durability in the last level, and I forgot about it. I'm just making some silly mistakes. What does the armor class mean? Is that like base armor value in D2? No, it works a lot differently. So you have armor class, which is more, it works more similarly to like D&D or Baldur's Gate. And basically the higher armor class you have, the better chance you have for them to not roll a hit against you. So that's why putting points in dexterity is a really smart move, because that will boost your armor class every 5 points you put in. Armor class for this isn't that high. Like, I think like Arcane's Valor, we'll get that at some point here soon, has like 20 something plus, so it's really strong. The big benefit here again though is just the vitality and the the lack of durability. The other thing is that you have different resistances. So you've got resist magic, resist fire, and resist lightning. Honestly, these aren't that imperative. Like throughout the game, but like the resist fire is pretty, I would say resist fire is probably the most important in my opinion, especially when you fight Diablo. Obviously he casts fire, and he actually does do quite a bit of damage. But yeah, the fact I didn't repair all my stuff there was a very silly move. Magic rocks for the ring. Is it the Empyrean band, Albertron? And yeah, it is. It's pointless to grab. I can't even use it, unfortunately. What the heck? Oh, it's a boss. Okay. I thought he had infravision. Boom. All right, right on. We got a broadsword too. Four to 12. That's actually very strong. So we need to ID this as soon as we can. Guess we can keep going this way. Hello there. It lets you, it does let you hold. Hopefully, I'm hoping you don't hear me clicking like a crackhead too much through the mic. Sorry if that's the case. But yeah, you can hold it. To be honest, I've always been a spam clicker. Oh, this is a boss. Okay, gotta be careful. I need to start taking it slow. There's a lot of danger.
Too much baggage.
I'm just glad that there's not any hiddens yet. But we'll have the Halls of the Blind at some point soon.
Too much carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Okay, we need to be careful. Careful, careful. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Scroll of Golem. That's actually quite strong. Just have a high magic requirement. I feel like that's pretty early to get that. Oh, here we go. Here's Arcane's Valor, guys. Yeah, I'm going to finish everything up, and then we'll do Arcanes at the end. There's a good chance there's a lot of enemies in here, too, so you need to be careful. Yep, of course, they're all skeletons. Alright, we just have to chance it. Oh, jeez. You kind of tanked that like a champ. That was actually kind of scary. Fascinating Shrine. Maybe someday I'll remember what these do. Increase spell level. Reduces mana by 10%. Yeah, we're going to pass on that. Jeez, man. So many freaking archers. Right. Ooh. Right. Dude, this is so classic how I was saying there wasn't going to be many of these guys, and there's just a billion. Holy crap. Divine Shrine. Fully restores health and mana. Should drop 2 full rejuves. Oh, I guess it doesn't help that much since we just leveled up, but oh well. Okay, looks like everything's cleared over there, but I will double check. Of course. All right. So we're going to make our way up to this northern area, I guess. And then we can come back and do Arcane's Valor. But yeah, like I said, Arcane's Valor is probably pretty close to best in slot. I would have to think it might actually just be. And it has the enemies... Oh, shoot. Whoops. The enemies that rush you with the horns in there. So I just need to watch out for that. I'm pretty tanky, though, right now. Stone Shrine. What does this do? Let's take a look. Staff recharge for free. Recharges all staffs. That is really good. So, I guess I have a healing staff that has charges. That I'd have to go pick up. Does anybody in the chat know if Stone Curse... Can you remind me, does it just turn the enemy to stone? Like, is it worth me keeping it? Oh, we need to get out of here. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, up to town. Okay. Okay. It's a shortcut. That's right. Well, I might as well blast these guys with firewall. Um. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this area here is going to give us Arcane's Valor. Very, very strong armor. You guys might remember it in D2. Stone Curse turns the target to stone for 5 seconds, roughly 5 seconds more at higher level spell. Got it. Thank you, Albertron. So it's pretty good, like against like tougher enemies, I would assume. Oh, whoops. I don't even know if that killed him. Except Diablo. It makes sense. I don't think I even need to firewall these guys. They're not very good. Okay. Book of Blood. So we do this. Right. Oh, do I need to touch the pedestal blood or did I already grab it? Doesn't it open a door? Yeah, okay. Apparently, except for Diablo. Yeah, that makes sense. So it probably would be in my best interest to keep that for like Lazarus or something like that, maybe? Like one of those scary fights. Oh, another scroll of Golem too. Jeez. Can't believe I keep getting these. I'm almost getting too much good stuff because I can't like quite figure out what I'm going to keep when I go to the next level. But I guess we can decide upon that next stream. Okay. So maybe this will be better for me to use the firewall now. I'm pretty sure they'll go crazy on me though, right? Oh, they're okay. Clutch. All right, so we should be able to recharge that. All right, there it is. So I'd love to show you guys what that does because it's very strong, but I don't have an ID scroll. I never get them. Oh, you lost my game sound. Sorry, Albertron. So we figured out that I've got this weird glitch earlier where my game sound will randomly turn off, and then when I fix it in OBS, it makes OBS crash and I lose stream for a second. So I'm gonna look into that after the stream to get it fixed, but I will try to do that before next time. It's really annoying, so I apologize for that. I'm about to wrap it up anyway. not push it too much tonight, and that way next stream we can go to level 6. But we're looking really strong. We've got a lot of decisions to make as to what we're going to bring, though. Yeah, the no ID scroll's annoying. The good thing, though, Draketh, is that I can still wear stuff without it being ID'd. It's actually not a big deal for me to wear that because I already know what it does. But can't look at what it does, though, for you guys, which is fun. Okay, so let's think about this for a minute here. Oops. Let me see if this is probably better than that, but I don't want to risk it. We have a ton of healing spell, or a ton of potions. This is better, I think. Well, I don't know if this is better. Let me see something. Yeah, that's correct, Albertron. You got to put 5 points into it. 5 points into Dex to get the armor class, and then your chance to hit goes up as well. But the block chance doesn't actually show. It's a hidden mechanic, which is weird. Well, you get the effects of it still. It just won't say. So it will give you the effects. It just doesn't tell you. I think I'm gonna just get rid of that. We'll put the crown on. Got high durability, so I can repair it if needed. I'm torn on the broadsword versus the claymore. Definitely need to keep this. Rid of that. So I just need to make decisions on what I'm gonna do. Like if I want to keep the Morning Star or not, or if I want to keep these two, if I want to go one weapon. Because it's tough. It's tough to say because the firewall staff's actually really important. Well, I think we'll make that decision next time we run this. I think this is a good place to call it here before I get crazy and go down and get myself killed again. But yeah, quick recap. We got some really good stuff. Level 13, nice looking stats. This is a big deal here. Arcane's Valor is going to be really nice to have too. Healing, firewall staff. I'll probably have to just drop some of these potions, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. So I have it. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, starting 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'm not completely sure if we'll do this or if we'll do Zonezerker. I haven't decided. I'm tempted to keep doing this just until we finish it or die, but I know like it'd be cool to jump into Zonezerker as well. So we'll see. But I'll think on that and make a decision tomorrow and let you guys know. But everybody that joined the stream, thank you so much. Seriously, it's been awesome hanging with you guys today. And I apologize again for the upside down chat and the lack of sound for the game. I don't know why this is happening, but I'll get that fixed for tomorrow, hopefully, and beyond. Also, everybody that donated, gifted subbed, I appreciate it. Jerketh, thank you so much for joining the Geeds Fortune. Don't fall into our peer pressure for playing Zonezerker on stream. Hey man, listen, it's not peer pressure because I want to do it. I want to do it. That's the thing. So, but I'm also having fun with this. We're making it far. Maybe we do this one on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, absolutely, Beartron. I appreciate you guys joining. And yeah, hope to see you tomorrow. Hope you guys have an awesome night. And yeah, for good luck on Zonezerker and Miko, your assassin. Take care, guys. Thanks again.